talking to me?
Nope, just asking if you were able to get it.
Oh, no.
We're going live.
Are we good?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to call this meeting to order. Will everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ralph, would you like to do roll call?
Yes, I will. Commissioner Dominic,
Here.
Commissioner Shermack,
Yes, sir.
Mayor Chelik,
Present.
Mrs. Gatto,
Here.
Mrs. Sacco,
Here.
Mr. Tobin,
Present.
and Mr. Patel had a prior commitment, so he's excused for today.
Okay. Election of officers for the year 2023. I thought last year when we talked about this, it just doesn't change unless we want them to change or something. Remember that, Brenda?
Yeah, I would actually like to make a motion to keep the officers the same as they were or are presently, if everyone's okay with that.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And Commissioner Shermack is the
Vice Chairman.
vice chairman. Okay, so I want to make sure. Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. Opportunity for the public to address the board on agenda items only.
The public had until 9 o'clock this morning, or really till we changed it to 3:30 yesterday because we moved the meeting up and I didn't receive anything from anyone.
Okay. Presentation of meetings of the minutes for approval for the meeting that was held December 14th, 2022. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
I'll make the
Motion
motion.
to approve.
Do I have a second
Second.
on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I was not there at that meeting, so I'm just going to abstain from the vote.
Okay.
Presentation of vouchers for examination and approval from December 14th, 2022 through January 11th, 2023. Did everybody have an opportunity to review those vouchers? It
There's
looks
only-
like there's only two. 12/15/2022, check 1209 for the recorder of deeds in the amount of $122.25. And then the same date, December 15th, 2022, check number 1210 to Attorney Joseph Colbasani, who is our solicitor, for the amount of $1,500. Do I have a motion to approve those vouchers?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, number 7 on the agenda, bid openings if necessary. Ralph?
We don't have any bids to open at this meeting.
Okay. Number 8, discussion items. Letter A, land bank property disposition update.
Yes, everyone has a copy of the land bank properties disposition update from January 11, 2023. To date, we have conveyed 257 properties countywide. In the city of Scranton, 190 properties, and we have 3 properties that are pending, and 1 property will be acted upon at this meeting. Just going through some of the other municipalities, we've conveyed 39 in Covington, 15 in Carbondale, 1 in Vanling, 1 in Fell, 1 in Troop, 4 in Scott Township, 3 in Thornhurst, 1 in Jefferson Township, and 2 in Dunmore.
I was gonna, if you didn't bring it up, I was going to. There's my stomping ground. We conveyed 2 properties. I'm very excited about that in Dunmore.
Yep.
Where were they in Dunmore? If you don't know offhand.
Yeah, they were really up on top of Drinker Street, way on the top, kind of an isolated area up there. But
Isn't it off of Old Naog Road?
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say the Club Naog Road.
yeah,
Yeah.
there wasn't any many.
Purchaser of Bob Morgan. Was the purchaser of Bob Morgan?
No,
That's different. Okay. I thought he was the one who purchased them. Okay.
no.
Okay. So we're doing good. We're making some headway here.
Oh yeah.
Letter B is Blight Task Force update.
Okay. I don't see, I know Jesse told me that he's not available for the meeting. I thought maybe Gerard would come in, but I don't see Gerard. But I don't think they had anything for this meeting, but they were talking about, I know Jesse was talking about maybe at some point in the spring, having some more workshops with some of the municipalities to go over some, bring them up to date on some code enforcement issues. So, okay.
Okay, so I mean, our next meeting is February 8th, so we could talk about anything that we missed today, if anything, at that meeting. Letter C is the advisory committee, property acquisition, disposition discussion.
Yeah, we only have the one property to be acted on today, and that's the property up on Snook Street. If everyone wants to take a look at that, we received a side lot application from Mark Delappy and Jill Donovan, who reside in the house right next door to it. It's a very steep slope, and in fact, I think they need to fill that in to probably keep the driveway intact there. So they want to buy that and make it part of their property.
Okay, so that's what we will be addressing under action items, correct?
Under the resolutions. Yep. Yep.
Okay. So agenda number 9, action items, new business, resolution number 23-001, approving the conveyance of certain land bank owned property under the side lot purchase program. Like Ralph said, it's on Snook Street in Scranton. The purchasers are Mark C. Delappy and Jill A. Donovan for the purchase price of $150, which is the standard purchase price for a side lot. Do I have a motion to approve resolution number 23-001?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 23-002, approving a professional service contract and execution of an engagement letter for audit services for year 2022. And do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, I did, at the last board meeting, we did discuss about getting in touch with Joseph Alou and Associates for a price on this year's audit. I did send an email out to everyone, and everyone was comfortable with the $1,900, which seems very reasonable. It's only a $50 increase from last year. And we have not had any issues with the audit, because I do have to submit that to DCED every year, and we haven't had any issues.
And I think I talked to either you or Brenda, or the two of you. I think it's good form to always shop around, just so that we don't have the same auditor every year. But at the same time, his fee, my understanding, is so far less than what we would get from anybody else that it would not be very diligent of us, or financially smart of us to go with another accountant. He does a good job, and he's been doing it for the land bank for a while now. And for $1,900, I believe that's very reasonable. So do I have a motion to approve resolution number 23-002?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 10 is the opportunity for the public to address the board. Anything?
No, again, I had until 3:30 yesterday to send something in, and I did not receive anything.
Okay. What we do on all the other meetings that maybe we should do here is, after this, is before we adjourn, just members of their business. We do that at the Board of Commissioners meetings and salary boards and things of that nature. So I think we should just add it, just in case anybody has anything to add. Does it? Usually most people don't, but does anybody here have anything to add with regard to the land bank or anything related there too?
Just a point of reference. I think with the sunshine law, and our solicitor could address this if I'm wrong, if we were to bring up anything not on the agenda, we'd have to make a motion and a second to add it to the agenda and give a reason why. I don't know, Joe, is that still applied to us, or is it just for councils and townships and cities?
You mean
Well,
for members others business?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is that true? If that's okay, if that's true, Joe, I just wanted to give people the opportunity to talk. If there was just anything that you wanted to talk about, we can always put it on the agenda for next month.
Yeah, I don't think we should do it today, but maybe do it
Okay.
next. If-
Yeah,
if-
'cause just for the Board of Commissioners, we put members of their business, but we never indicate on the agenda that we publish what each commissioner is going to be discussing. But point well taken. So maybe add it next week or for next month, Ralph, just add it at the end before adjournment, members of other business, in case anybody has anything to add that we don't address here. And these meetings are go by so quickly. I like to spend more time with you all.
We will have more properties next week because we always cut off the application submission day 2 weeks prior to the meeting for me to, check with the municipalities and things like that. So I already have some more in for next month's meeting. So we'll be acting on a few more properties next week.
And do you, Brenda, want to meet with me? Maybe we can talk about the places, the municipalities and districts that we still are, not all of them have a lot of properties on the, what is it called?
The repository, right?
The repository, sorry. But some of them do. So some of them are more hot ticket items than others. So do you want to meet with me and discuss which ones we should, we want to aim to get, hopefully to sign up for the land bank? Are there any?
Yeah, we can do that. Yep.
Okay, so why don't you guys just call my assistant Ellen, I think it's 1810 extension, and set up a quick meeting, and we can have it wherever you want.
All right.
Okay. All right. Do I have a motion for adjournment if there's nothing else?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second
Second,
on the question? All in
Aye.
favor?
aye.
Aye. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you.
Brenda,
Ralph?
call me when we hang
Yes.
up, okay?